Hello there folks, good evening and welcome back to TMC. It is round 6 and we are around probably the best track on this game. It is the Canadian Grand Prix, and to help me talk you through everything, it is the one and only Joe Corby.
Dan, thanks for the beautiful intro. Thank you.
No bother, Joe, it's a fantastic intro, you know. Gotta help my teammate out.
Yeah, but this track is dog shit, so it is.
No, it's not. It's a good track, man. It's a good track.
Dog shit tracks in this calendar is unbelievable.
No, but we do apologise for the late start. I had to sign back on the YouTube again for some reason. So yeah. But we're underway and 9 minutes left to qualifying. So, Joe, any time sticking out there at the minute?
Definitely. Well, Titchman there's a 7-8 with no slipstream, so I suppose that's good. Sweaty time. Pilot there 7-9. Kevin only 7,000 off Pilot there as well.
It is a good lap from Kevin. He is in the Renault tonight, but he's really in the McLaren. He just didn't select his car. So yeah, but to be fair, Titchman on a 7-8, that's a decent lap, and there is no Lewis tonight, so we're going to see someone get pole other than him. But I just watched Kevin come around the last corner. It was invalidated, but if he hadn't have invalidated, it probably was going to be a 7-6, so it would have been a very good lap. But Purple Team's about to start one. They got some Matt in the background. No, it's not, it's Combi. Combi's about to cross the line to start another lap as well. Just trying to find who the next guy is to actually come across the line. I think it is Merck, actually, the reserve. So we're going board with him. He's in the mediums at the minute, and it's pumped in an 8-8 instead of medium, so that's a decent lap from Merck. And trying to find if somebody else. Coutinho has invalidated. Scuba's also on another lap as well. I also do apologise if it's very laggy as I'm hosting and streaming. We tried it under Joe, but it just didn't work out. Some people couldn't join, so we had to do me, so I do apologise again.
Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry.
Yeah, but Joe, I'm just watching Scuba here. How do you think he's going to get on tonight? Because he has been saying a lot this week that he really doesn't like this track. So how do you think he'll get on tonight?
Well, I seen him in practice. His best is a 8-0, and he absolutely made an absolute hames of that chicane there.
Yeah, I was on board with it, to be fair, and just a complete snap of the last chicane.
You know the way, like, he just turns up out of nowhere and races like last week in Abu Dhabi, like, just gets the job done, consistent.
That's exactly true, Joe. He's a very, very consistent driver. But I'm just going to watch Coutinho here, because actually I'm not going to watch Coutinho because I think he's just coming into the pits. There is no SH tonight, so he's on his own. Adam's about to start a lap. He's in the Ferrari, so he's replacing SH. So we'll ride on board with Adam to see how he gets on. See how he takes turn 1. Well, he's just crossed the line with an 8-6 on a set of softs, so we're not going to actually see that lap. But an 8-6 is not too bad.
Slipstream. No, he's off. He's not. Is he?
Nah, he's backed out. I think he's. I don't know. There's a bit of slipstream going on here now, I think. Oh no, he's coming into the pits. So I think Kjelsberg's gonna start a lap. Well, he's not, because he's in 0 ERS mode. So don't actually know who's going for a lap. I believe Think's going for a lap. He's just coming out of the last corner now, up towards the line. It's only going to be an 8-3. It only puts him P7. But Perpetuum has 3/10 up on his lap. Is Perpetuum going to get into the 7s? He is comfortably at 7-5, and that's pole position by at least 3/10. That's some lap from Perpetuum. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it is. I seen Cliffy doing 7-5s as well. Cliffy is on the lap. No, he's not on the lap. I don't know what's going on. Maybe Harley is wet.
Well, Joe. Well, I don't want to know that now, man. Oh, I can't. It wouldn't let me scroll past Coutinho there for a second, but just trying to see if there's anybody actually on a lap. I don't even know if there is. I know Jordan's about to start a lap.
Jordan's start a lap, and Pat's on one. I think. No, he backed off.
Pat's backed out. I believe we'll go with Jordan first, because Jordan's about to start the lap out between him and Titchman. So he does takes turn 2 pretty well, double upshifting as everybody has been doing. It's been a decent lap so far into the tricky right left that not many people like. around this section of the track, which I personally love, but this braking zone here is a bit difficult because you can go in a bit deep, and on that curb you can't spin it, but his back end seems to be pretty stable at the minute. It's looked like a neat enough lap so far. We'll just see if he can make any improvements on his time, because at the minute he's down in P16. That chicane that he just went past there is very easy to invalidate that, but he's managed to navigate it very well, especially he's on no assist I believe as well, so that's good, as I think that was someone just got out of the way. We'll see now what Jordan can do. Comes down the big long straight now. He's going to select overtake ERS mode to get as much speed down the straight as he can. Into the last chicane. This is the trickiest part of the track. It's so easy to cut. Oh, he did cut. He just cut it there now. Oh, it's unfortunate. It was looking like a very good lap as well. But that last chicane is very tricky. But Tidgeman behind him is going to cross the line. 7.5. And that's put him 7 thousandths behind Perpetuum. Jesus.
No, he's on board. His lap is spot on. So
that's a very good lap from Tidgeman. Like, we thought Medium Pilot, because Lewis wasn't here, was going to take pole, but he's 4 tenths off. 4 tenths.
He gets slipstream then. Don't worry.
But is Kelsper really going to compromise his qualifying to help Pilot? Because Kelsper's down in P14.
You never know, Dan. You never know.
Never know, it's
It'll
right.
be wet start, all you know, Dan. It'll be wet. Everyone on softs.
That's true as well. Well, Super Gay's on the mediums at the minute, but I think that probably will change the softs. But yeah, I think everybody's pretty much coming in the pits now to get ready for their final runs. We've got Gagino coming out, and he's kind of made a hash of the pit exit, but it's not too bad. He's just trying to sit there and warm up his tyres. And yeah, pretty much we just have to wait till everybody, you know, sized up and is ready to go. But I believe it's who is it? I believe it's Pilot's actually going to be the first one to start his lap. Could he just pass Eltink? So Pilot's going to get. Is he going to have enough fuel for 2 laps, or is he just going to go with the 1 lap and then give Kelsper the slipstream afterwards, which I'm assuming he probably will do. But we will see. We will soon find out.
Yeah, he's got us up here.
We'll ride on board with this medium pilot lap, and we can see how he takes the corners and gives everybody a bit of an indication of how to do it. But he keeps it clean into turn 1 into 3rd gear, clips the curb nicely. Nice tight line, double upshifting. Good traction, especially on a pad. Coming in now to the right left chicane, 4th gear. Should have short shifted the 5th, probably would have been a better exit, but it's not too bad. What's he now in the first sector? He's 3 thousandths up, and he has went purple. So at the minute it's looking like a decent lap for medium pilot. And I believe ahead of him that is his teammate ahead of him, I believe, so he is going for the slipstream.
Absolutely shafted that chicane, Kelsper.
Yeah, seen that. We're just watching Pilot here now coming up to the hairpin. He's also went purple to the 2nd sector as well. But he's only a 10.5 up though, so I don't know if this is glitched or not, because a 10.5 isn't going to get him into the top 2. But we'll see now. He is coming down the big long streak, is getting a slipstream from his teammate. Kelsper will soon pull over. Yep, and then he will cut him behind and get a tow from Pilot. Pilot takes the last chicane, takes it pretty beautifully, I must say, as he runs up to the line. Is Pilot going to improve on his time? It's going to be a 7.7, so it's not going to be pole position for medium Pilot. That's a shock.
Maybe Canada is in his strong track. Oh, you don't know then? I don't know. Scuba is staying in the place. Oh, just out. Oh, he'll find it tough. Or maybe it's a glitch that I have.
Oh, I don't believe them times. Like, it says we have a minute left to qualify, but we probably really have like 2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
But I'll say something. There's a lot of guys very close together. Like Adam's very close behind Gagino, and then Gagino's got a big train ahead of him, which is Scuba, and Scuba's also got a big train ahead of him as well, which is Eltink. So.
Eltink on left.
No, he's not. He's backed out of it.
No.
And then you've TTG Recon, and I believe that is an Alfa Romeo of Pat, both slowing down at the last corner to set themselves up for their flying lap. So we'll go with Pat first. There's a massive queue coming up this pit straight. I believe Matt's a part of it as well. But Kelsper is actually... he has went fourth, and that's from the slipstream and medium pilot. So looks like these two boys work very well as a team. But we'll watch ILRT Pat and see how he gets on. So the first sector, he's 3/10 down on his time. This doesn't look like it's going to be an improvement for Pat. But you never know, we'll ride on board just to see, because he might make up like a half a second in the middle sector, we just don't know yet. He's a bit tentative on the throttle. But he's coming up to Herb, and Supergay has retired, he hasn't settled up. So he must have validated every single lap. Darkbolt up in the 3rd place with a 7.6. What? Where did he get that lap from? Jeez, that's some lap. We'll see here now. We'll see here now. Pat's coming down now to the last chicane. Can he invalidate it, or will he be like everybody else and invalidate? Oh, he's broke way too late. But I believe it's Recon's the next one. Oh, Recon's hit the wall of champions, but he might be okay. Behind him is Matt, and Matt went 7/10 up, but he invalidated his lap. He was on an 8 flat.
50's on the way down.
Kevin Pole 7.4. Oh, the times are coming in now. Just gonna watch Scuba here. Or I'm gonna watch Scuba. I'll watch Combi, because Combi's just on pass. No, he hasn't. I don't even know who the hell I'm watching. Oh, that was close from Scuba. But he has come across the line to do an 8 flat, so it only puts him P8. Did lose a bit of time, I think, out of the wall of champions, because then I think lost it, so he had to back out of it. Gagino's in the pits, and I believe that is the end of qualifying. So yeah, I did miss a couple of them final runs, but other than that, it wasn't too bad. Kevin does take pole with an absolutely fantastic lap. Did not expect that. People were all saying during the week, is he going to race? Is he going to race? Well, if he hasn't done much practice, a 7.4 with no practice is a damn good lap.
It is, Dan, yeah, it is. So you have Kevin, Purple Mobile, Titchman, Jordan, Medium Pilot, Calsper, Genio, Scuba, ILRT Pat, TTG Recon, Combi, MNT Eltink, Adam Mako, Cliffy, Matt Tibbs, Mark, and Super Guy, who has not set a lap.
See, just as you were going through that order, like Pilot and Calsper 5th and 6th. Now, how are them two going to fare getting through the field? Cliffy was mad looking this. Cliffy was excited for this track because he loves racing around here, but he's down towards the back. So the likes of them guys have a lot of work to do, and Pilot and Calsper's not going to find it easy getting past them 4 drivers in front of them.
No, it's going to be tough, right?
But it's a bone dry race, Joe. She is bone dry.
It's
the sun.
Bone, like today.
Well, I was going to say the sun splitting the trees, but you know that could work as well.
Why would the sun be splitting the trees? Like, yeah.
See, like I know Pilot and Calsper starting 5th and 6th, and they're both very good at the start. But I'm probably gonna go for. You know what? I'm gonna throw a spanner in the works. I'm gonna go for Tidgeman.
Yeah, I was thinking about him, but I think Cliffy will come from the back to him.
That's a bold statement, Joe. That is a bold statement. But yeah, I'll quickly just go through the order on the formation lap. Lewis, the championship leader, isn't here tonight, but he's leading on 140 points. Has got a massive gap to Calsper in second, as Calsper's only at 78. Cagino is third on 71, and then Scuba is on 65, Thomas on 61, and Pat's on 59. And then the constructors, Alfa Romeo lead the way on 198, Ferrari on 114, and Toro Rosso on 110. So Lewis can pretty much sit out the next 3 races and probably still win the championship. Well, it depends if Calsper wins today, it goes down to 32 points, which is still over a race win, but if you never know.
It's not really that, it's 32 points. That is, you get the race win, you get pole, and you get the fastest lap. 33 points right there.
That's very true, Joe. Cars are very, very, very laggy. So there could be
Yeah, we are there.
a part 2 and a part 3 of this.
Yeah. God bless you.
Thank you very much. But yeah, hopefully,
Yes, my streams are absolutely broke up on my screen. Oh, they're up here now. Alice 3, 5 red lights.
Yep, it's been
And-
glitched.
No. And
And
away we go.
It's been a decent start to prefer from Kevin, but he has Perpetuum right behind him, and that Darkbolt and Tidgeman, I don't know if they're desynced with each other, but it looks like both of them had. Darkbolt's had a fantastic start, jumped his teammate, and then behind you see Kelsper's also jumped medium pilot as well. So it's been a decent start from some of the guys. There is an incident at the
Cliffy and
back.
Matt.
Oh, Cliffy and Matt both spun. That's going to be a long race for the two of them. Don't know what happened there, don't know whose fault it was. But yeah, Eltink is up into Eltink's actually in 11th place, and then Combi's in 12th. As you see, Tidgeman and Darkbolt are having a scrap again. Hopefully it's not too laggy for these guys, but it probably is. We'll see here now. Tidgeman's about to make a move on his teammate into the hairpin, is he? He's got Kelsper and Pilot right behind him, but Jordan leaves him plenty of room, and there's a bit of ghosting going on.
Oh, Combi. What's going on? Oh my god.
Jesus Christ,
There's a lot of
there's a lot of ghosting. That's exactly right, Joe. You took the words out of my mouth. But Kevin is leading, and Perpetuum is second, and Darkbolt is third. So Darkbolt's doing a very good job here in third place. Tidgeman's in fourth, and then Kelsper Pilot's in fifth and sixth.
And Matt is out. Cliffy broke so late and hit into the back of him, and he broke his wheel.
Oh, that's going to be dodgy. There's a safety car out though, to be fair, so that might help Matt. That will not really help Matt because he's out, but it'll help Cliffy. So that's an interesting one now, Joe. But to be fair, Kevin has kept the lead, so that's a bit of a surprise, as Darkbolt was.
I expect the buys in now. I expect the buys in this lap. Well, next lap or this lap. Or medium. No, then.
I don't know, Joe. I don't know if they'll pit or not. It's too early, but you never know. Well, I have just received a report from a few drivers that it is very laggy, so there might be a restart.
Yeah, so restart now, sure.
Yeah, but I need someone to host it, that's the problem.
So restart.
Yep. We will restart, so sorry about that, folks, but we'll be back in hopefully just under 5 minutes.